Hi everyone. So today we've got a practice that is hopefully a little bit shorter for you all, because I know that's what you're enjoying at the moment, and I wanted to do a practice particularly for winter at the moment. Here in Australia it's getting quite cold, and so I want to have one that's going to be about warming you up, bringing a little bit of energizing practice. It's a great one to do in the morning, even if it's not winter where you are and you just need a little boost, or even during the day and you just want to break yourself from a bit of an energy slump if you've been sitting down and you need to kind of invigorate a little bit more, and this will be a great practice for you. So we'll get started, coming down to the mat, settling into your position, allowing your eyes to close. Just taking a couple of breaths here, feeling your sit bones sinking into the mat, lengthening the top of the head towards the sky with every inhalation, and start to relax the muscles of the face, the forehead, the space between the eyebrows. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, and let your elbows hang heavy. Relax the hips. Let your knees just fall towards the ground. Relax the ankles and the toes. And take a couple of full deep breaths, inhaling, expanding the belly, filling up the lungs, feeling the collarbones lift and separate as you fill up the body with air. And then gently exhaling through the nose, releasing all of the air, allowing the belly to drop back down, the collarbones to drop down. And then gently open your eyes. Take your right ear over to your right shoulder. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Try to find that point that you're not forcing, but you can feel the sensation. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, take your left ear over to your left shoulder. Inhale to center and exhale. Draw the chin towards your chest, but keep the spine long. Couple of breaths. Feel the back of the neck gently lengthening. Then come back up to center. We're going to come over onto all fours, prepping for cat-cow. So stack your wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips, top of the feet pressing into the mat, fingertips spread wide. Feel this neutral position, feel your body supported, and gently moving through cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the nose to the sky. Keep the hands and the feet actively pressing into the ground. And exhale, curving through the spine. Drop the head, drop the tailbone, but lift the heart center up. Looking towards the navel. Inhale. Moving slowly through the spine, especially if it's the morning. Exhale. And just repeat this a couple more times. Completely filling the body up with air as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel the movement of all the vertebrae. And come back to center. Inhale, lengthen the right leg away from you, pressing the heel away, drawing the toes towards the ground to keep your hips level, mirroring the floor. Draw your belly button into the spine, neck is long, so look down between your hands. And then inhale, lift your left arm up. Stay here for a couple of breaths, finding stability, pressing your right hand and your left foot into the mat, pressing your right heel away, lengthening your left fingertips away. And as you exhale, turn to the left and see if you can grab hold of your foot. So it might just be the toes. If you can't quite get there, feel free to grab hold of the clothes, so your leggings or whatever you have. And gently press the foot into the hand. You can keep looking down at the mat if you need to find a little bit of stability. Keep anchoring down with your hands and your feet. And exhale, release. Back to neutral. Lift and lengthen the left leg away. Toes drawing to the ground, heel pressing away. Belly button drawing into the spine. And lift the right arm. Couple of breaths here. Finding length from the heel to the fingertips. And exhale, reaching around to take the side of the foot, the toes or the clothes. Pressing the foot into the hand. Pressing into the earth. And exhale to lower. Open up the knees, join the toes together, sit back on the heels. Lengthen the arms out long, lowering the forehead to the mat. Take a couple of breaths here. Every inhale, feel the tailbone moving towards the heels. And every exhale, see if you can walk the fingertips forward a little bit more. Heart center sinking towards the mat. And inhale, look up. Check that the hands are in line with the shoulders, pressing into the mat. And start to lift up through the hips. Coming into Ardha Mukha Shavasana or downward dog. Doesn't need to be perfect here, just lifting up, lengthening through the body. And take little steps coming to meet the hands. Bend the knees, take hold of the elbows and gently rock from side to side. And release the arms, roll up through the spine. Coming into standing. Preparing for a couple of sun salutations this morning. So the feet anchoring down. Activate the muscles of the legs. The thighs are rotating outwards, so there's this external rotation. Tailbone drawing down towards the mat. Belly button draws in towards the spine. Open the chest, lengthen the top of the head towards the sky. Relax the muscles of your face. Inhale, arms come up, but keep this long line. Keep pressing the feet into the ground, fingertips towards the sky. Belly button drawing in, chest open. Exhale, fingertips towards the ground. Bend your knees if you need to. Relax the head and the neck. Inhale, hands slide up the legs. Pressing into the legs, creating space between the shoulders and the ears. Looking down at the mat. Lengthening the tailbone towards the back of the mat. Top of the head forwards. Exhale, release. Right leg comes back. Lower the knee and the top of the foot to the ground. Your left knee is stacked over your left ankle. Rise up, pressing the palms together here. So pressing your feet and your legs into the mat, grounding down with the lower half of the body, and pressing your palms together and lifting up. Stay here for a few breaths. Exhale, lower the hands to the ground, step back. Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward dog. Bend the knees. Lift the heels, lift the tailbone, lengthen the spine, relax the head and the neck. Exhale, lower the heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift, bending the knees, lift the heels, lifting the tailbone as high as you can. Exhale, lower. Next inhale, coming to plank, shoulders stacked above the wrists, heels pressing away from you, belly button drawing in. Arms and legs strong. And exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Chest comes between the hands, chin rests on the floor. Elbows squeezing in to the sides of the body as you inhale and slide the upper body through the hands, coming into cobra, pressing the feet into the mat, peeling the upper body away. Keep squeezing the elbows into the sides of the body, pressing the pelvis and the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale. Hips back to the heels. Inhale, lifting up. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Fingertips spread wide. Pressing into the mat. just below the knuckles of the fingers. Inhale, step the right leg forward. Left leg comes to the ground. Right knee stacked above the right ankle, lifting up through the torso. Press the feet into the ground. Press the palms together, lifting up here. Exhale, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, draw the nose to the knees. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, through center. Again, in Tadasana, mountain pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. Feeling the feet anchoring to the ground. Length through the body. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Bend the knees if you need to so the fingertips touch the ground. Relax the head and the neck. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs. Creating space. Elbows drawing away from you, drawing towards the back of the mat. Tailbone as well. Top of the head forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, step back with the left leg. Lower the knee, lower the foot. Rising up in the torso, checking always that your right knee and right ankle are in line. Keep this grounding down sensation with your legs and your feet. And as you exhale, twist the torso towards the right, opening up the arms. Finding space between the fingertips. Lengthening the top of the head towards the sky. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Inhale, coming forward to plank. We're going to take the right hand to the center of the mat. Roll the right foot over to the side, coming into a side plank here. So opening up the chest, opening up the hips. You can lift your left arm up. If you need a little bit more support, take your left leg in front. Create 90 degrees with the knee. Give yourself some support. If not, you can keep the legs connected, or if you want to play around, lifting up the left leg as well. And gently bring yourself back down to center, taking it to the other side, rolling onto the side of the left foot, coming into your version of the posture here. And exhale. Back to plank. We're going to come down in Chaturanga Dandasana. So the elbows draw back, coming down in one long line. As you inhale to lift up, tops of the feet press into the mat, palms press into the mat, open up through the chest. Nothing else is touching the floor, just the feet and the hands. And exhale. Back to Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Take a couple of breaths. Relaxing the head and the neck. Inhale, lift the right leg up, pressing it away. Toes keep drawing down to the mat so your hips mirror the floor. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift the left leg. Same thing, press the heel away. Toes draw to the mat. Hips in line. Exhale, lower. Inhale, step forward with the left leg. Lower the right. Inhale, coming up. Connect the feet to the mat, and as you exhale, twist the torso to the left. Create space between the ears and the shoulders, between the fingertips. Inhale to center, exhale, plant the hands, step forward. Inhale, exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, rising up. Exhale through center, and we'll do one more round here. Stacking the body. Just check in, allow the muscles of your face to relax. Keeping everything else strong. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, hands slide up the legs, pressing into the legs, finding length, flat back. Exhale, release. Right leg comes back. Keep the heel lifted and rise up through the torso here. Keeping that right leg strong. You're going to bring the hands together in front of the chest. Inhale here, finding length through the torso, and as you exhale, twist to the left, the right elbow coming on the other side of the knee. Keep pressing your right leg back, using it to help you find stability. If you can, bring the thumbs close to the center of your chest. Great, but you don't need to force yourself to get there. Try to get there a little bit closer with every breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the ground, stepping back. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Inhale, plank. Exhale, we're going to come down again in Chaturanga Dandasana. If that's not for you, feel free to come down, knees, chest, chin. Calming down, squeezing the elbows into the side of the body, maintaining one long line. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, tops of the feet and the hands pressing into the mat. Project your chest forward. And exhale, meeting in Ardha Mukha Shavasana. From here, we're going to lower the forearms to the mat. Try to keep your forearms parallel. So keep your elbows in line with your wrists here. Try not to allow them to open up. Relaxing your head and your neck again. And we're going to take little steps with your feet, bringing them a little bit closer. Keep lifting the tailbone high. Pressing the palms and the forearms into the mat. And then bring the feet back to the normal position. Come up onto the hands. Step forward with the right foot. Left heel is lifted, rising up in the arms. Finding stability here. Right knee over right ankle, left leg really active. Hands to center, length through the torso. Inhale here. And exhale, twisting to the right. Left elbow on the other side of the right knee. Gently bringing your thumbs towards the center of your chest. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the ground, stepping forward as you inhale. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, rising up. Exhale through center. Okay, we're going to come on down to the mat now. Coming into a seated position. Keep the feet planted. And open up through the chest. So you can squeeze the knees in towards your chest to help you find length here. And then we're going to lift the legs. Take hold of your legs just behind the knees. Squeeze the feet and the knees together here. If the shins can be parallel to the ground, that's great. If they're not perfect, don't worry. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. Keep opening up the chest. Shoulders away from the ears. If you want to, bring the arms out in front, palms facing the ceiling. Keep projecting the chest open. And if you want to try, extending the legs. Embrace the shake. Keep pressing the feet together, the knees together. And exhale, lower. Hug the knees into the chest. Lower the head down towards the knees. And we're going to come down to the mat, lowering the spine and gently walking the feet in towards the glutes, keeping the feet and the knees hip distance apart. Arms come down to the mat, palms pressing into the mat. When you press your palms into the mat, activate your shoulder blades. Relax the back of the neck completely. And as you inhale, press the feet into the mat, palms, shoulder blades, and lift up the pelvis. Lifting the hips. Create this long line from your knees to your shoulders. Palms are active. Shoulder blades are active. Keep the knees in line with your hips. Don't let them open up to the side. Exhale, rolling back through the spine. One more time. We're going to inhale, pressing into the mat, lifting up the hips. This time you can either stay here. You can bring your hands together, interlacing your fingers, walking your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Keep lifting through the hips. And if you're feeling strong here, only if you're feeling strong and supported, then you can lift one leg, pointing the toes up to the sky. Keep your hips lifted. Exhale, lower the leg. Change to the other side. Lifting the toes, lifting the hips. Exhale, lower. Release the hands. And roll the spine down gently to the mat. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders. Hug the knees up towards your chest. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the right hand side. Looking to your left hand. Every exhalation, letting your left shoulder blade sink down towards the mat. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, taking it to the other side, looking at your right hand and connecting your right shoulder blade to the mat with every exhalation. Inhale, knees to center. Take hold of your knees, gently rock from side to side. And then extend the legs, bringing yourself down into Shavasana. So the final relaxation pose. We're only going to be here for a couple of minutes, but it's still important that you give yourself this space at the end of your practice to completely relax, absorb the effect of the practice instead of moving straight on with your day. So just allow yourself this moment, only a couple of minutes. Legs are separated, feet gently opening to the side, arms separated from the body, palms facing the ceiling. Relaxing every muscle of the body, letting go. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any of the muscles, and just release it with every exhalation. Noticing the sensations in your body after the practice. Notice the rhythm of your breath, gently slowing down, finding its natural rhythm. Very gently bringing your awareness back into your body. Feeling the ground beneath you. Starting to move your fingers and your toes. Gently rocking your head from side to side. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And roll all the way over to the left-hand side. And gently bring yourself back up. Coming back to a seated position on the mat. Keeping your eyes closed. And taking a few long deep breaths here. Inhale, feeling the belly, lungs, feeling the collarbones rise. And exhale, gently releasing. Open your eyes when you're ready. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice today. Even a little bit of time can be really good for you. Namaste.